there is not a kind of rhythm that is currently set in my life because I have a kid, many things going on. So being accountable to you makes me more rhythmatic.
Yeah, that is a
Like
very
I
good intention. So it's always good to have somebody who is accountable, and
tell to them, like
somebody is,
you have that responsibility of, okay, I have this person over me and
yes,
tell
they are
to them.
holding you accountable for this, yeah. So that's a good concept. I'm not just going to be accountable for 21 days. So that's the another part of it.
Okay, sir, I'll make you accountable forever, not 21 days.
Yeah,
Not like I'll be pinging you like each and every day, but
of
just that I
course.
told you this, done. I'm
There
done.
is,
Like I'll do mine.
in earlier days, there was a relationship between the teacher and student. So that is
Yeah.
based on accountability.
Correct. Like once you give the word, you should do it. I
Yes.
have this ingrained from my childhood because I belong to Bhadrachalam.
Hmm.
There is Ram temple there, and Ram is known for this accountability thing.
Yeah.
My dad used to put everything in me. So I feel
Good.
so guilty if I don't, you know, say do what I say.
Hmm.
So that somehow made me ultra
Yes.
perfectionist, and that is also not good. So
Huh.
yeah, I'm learning many things.
But accountability overall is a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's a good value that your parents have given you. Uh, it's nice. At the same time, we have to be like understand the main reason behind it and work accordingly. So 21 days that people say I have to practice 21 days. As I said earlier, 21 days without gap, being very strict. Many teachers are very strict. Like, you should not have any gap in your practice of Reiki for 21 days. You have to do 21 days. But they never say what to do after 21 days. And many students, you will find that they said, yes, yes, I learned Reiki. When I did Reiki level 1, I did for 21 days. And what about that
Later you
now?
don't
Are you doing Reiki? No, 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 no. After that, I stopped.
know.
The purpose of learning Reiki, and even for purpose of doing 21 days also, is to make it a part of your life. So
Correct.
it may not be a very strict schedule every day that you follow.
Do it at particular time.
Uh, and like, so for me, I would be happy with a student who who does 6 days a week also, if he does. Okay, or 5 days a week also, if he does Reiki. But he's doing for last 5 years, let's say.
Ah, that is a
So
big
I
one.
would I would prefer that kind of student rather than a student who has done 5 years back. He learned Reiki level one, two,
Mm,
and three, and he all did all these three for 21 days, and after that he never did that again.
gone.
So
I
you
heard
know,
these all. Correct. Sir.
so it is about consistency. So the person who does even 5 days a week for years will progress much more than the other person, because that consistency, overall consistency is there. And
Mm,
as we practice Reiki, as we move forward, it's it's not going to take hours and hours of practice. So that is another, you see, like, the those who practice this 24 points, they normally, it will take 1.5 hour to do, and 24 points. So 24 points also Mrs. Takata and her followers, they shared, but it is not in Japanese Reiki. So
okay,
it's
24
about,
points as in
yeah,
uh,
there are some 24 points which which is practiced in America, and all the teachers who have learned from Mrs. Takata's lineage. So even those 24 points are the near some of the near chakras and also the joints. You keep your hand here, here, and all the joints and all. It's also a practice which is in Japanese. It is like wherever the energy flow is more, you keep your hand there. That is called byozen. Wherever there is a problem, the energy flow you will be increased. You'll feel the increased flow of energy, and you'll feel some sensation which is different than the normal. There, you have to give Reiki more. How much time depends on the flow of Reiki. So many people follow this when they do Reiki practice, they follow the bell. I don't like that, and I don't recommend that because then you lose your intuitiveness.
Mm.
Some people follow that there is a bell ting, and then they move to the next chakra. Then
Mm.
ting, then they move to the next
Remember.
chakra.
Mm.
But then in that, the intuitiveness is gone. Like if this chakra needs more healing and the bell has rang ting, then you move to the next. Then what about this? Now, if this chakra does not need more than 2 minutes of energy,
Mm.
then why wait for the bell? That is also another question.
You are intuitively connected, then you know. If you're
Yes.
not, then you need some time.
Yeah. When you are eating, you come to know when your stomach is full.
Now that also we need to teach, na sir.
Now
These days.
nowadays it is required. But
Even I went from that phase of knowing to unknowing again knowing,
hmm,
because that burp you get when you are
yes,
half full, that I too forgot completely because of my education, late night things and all. I used to eat like anything.
yes. So
Now again I got back.
you have to get back to in that nature also. We have to be connected to the nature. Nature does
Yeah,
not mean outside nature. Nature also means
our body.
our our own
Totally.
body. A body responds to everything. Body knows. So Reiki practitioner again, it's comes back to his own nature because he understands the body. The Reiki practitioner is healing the body. So the communication with the body improves. You become more sensitive to the body. You know what is right food for you. So the right food, how to eat it also. You eat in a relaxed way, eat slowly, chew the food, enjoy the food, appreciate the food, eat lots of raw fruit, vegetables. So gradually the Reiki practitioner develops more taste for such foods. So this is automatically, things happen like that. You know? So automatically you avoid junk food just because, you know, it doesn't feel it doesn't feel right to the body. There are many foods. So I was in UK uh, last August, September. They eat lot of preserved food.
Yeah,
Eat yeah, many things like for example, they have beans for breakfast normally wherever you go. So we went for a 10 days Scotland trip. So in they have for vegetarians they have a limited choice, and in that you have beans. Now beans, baked beans, it's they buy from the tin. So the tin is already
preserved
there. Yeah, yeah. So wherever you go, they have these baked beans, but it's
mm,
coming from the tin, and the tin is like
again.
it's
Preserved.
preserved for so many days. Many things they cook also is the ingredients are preserved, and because
Correct.
it's a cold country, many things are not grown there. It's
Yeah.
coming from other countries. So even those things which We think that it is fresh, it is preserved for so many days.
Correct.
So that does not suit you. It doesn't suit me. Like, that kind of food.
Right. So true, sir.
The body tells you, my body tells me, like, this is not right. I don't want this.
Yeah.
And we have to listen to our body. And people who don't listen to the body, then they fall sick.
Mm.
Eating
People
also.
have normalized being sick so much that, sir, they don't celebrate being healthy. A sick patient, a sick mother gets more sympathy or is more welcomed than a wholesome mother who does everything on her own. Because I had seen this, like, when you're sick, oh, she can't do work because she's sick. She can't do work because she's healthy and overworking, and that is wrong in people's mentality. I was thinking this yesterday only. Yeah.
So back to nature, like,
Yeah.
Reiki brings you back to a natural way of life where you can live healthy.